Reading sectionals. It's not a treasure map, it's survival gear. Let me guess. You looked at a sectional once, saw a sea of blue lines and magenta nightmares, and thought, nah, I'll just use ForeFlight. Wrong. This ain't some pirate scroll. This is how you stay legal, stay safe, and stay off the evening news. Airspace. Not all magenta is created equal. If you don't know what airspace you're in, you shouldn't be in the air. Class B. That thick, solid blue line? Yeah, that's a Class Bravo shelf. Not optional, not advisory. You don't go in unless you hear the magic words. Cleared into the Class Bravo. Not Roger, not go ahead, cleared. Got it? Class C. Solid magenta lines. Think of it like Class B's little brother. Still needs two-way radio contact, but no clearance. Cessna 123 radar contact means you're in. Class D, dash blue line, small towered airport, two-way radio required before entering. If they don't call you back, don't go sightseeing in their pattern. Class E, to the surface, that's that dash magenta. Yeah, it's sneaky, controlled to the surface but no tower. Still need a clearance if it's IFR. And if you're about to say, wait, where's Class G? You're in it. That's the unmarked wilderness outside controlled airspace, like the Wild Wild West, where ADS-B is probably crying, and so should you if you're not paying attention. Restricted, prohibited, and MOAs. Oh my. Now let's talk about the red zones. You ever hear of R4401? That's a restricted area, genius. Not optional, not maybe, and you fly through it, guess what? You're getting a personalized meet and greet with the FAA and maybe the military. Prohibited area, blue hash line labeled with a big P. You do not go in there. Ever. These are the spots that protect things like Washington, D.C., Camp David, and other places that don't tolerate rubbernecking at 3,000 feet. Restricted area. Same blue line, but labeled with an R. Check the legend for altitudes and active times. If it's active, you need permission. If it's cold, go ahead, but verify. MOAs. Those are the military operation areas. Not restricted airspace, but you still don't want to play chicken with the jet. Call ATC and ask if it's active. Use your brain. If you can't find the right frequency on the chart, you're just playing ATC roulette. Learn your frequency box. That little box near each airport on the sectional. Yeah, that's not decoration. That's your comms cheat sheet, and you better know how to read it. CTAF Unicom. If it's a non-towered airport, you'll see a frequency listed for CTAF or Unicom. Usually 122.8, 122.7, 123.0, that's where you call your position. Not guard, not ATIS, this one. Use it before you turn final like you own the place. For towered fields, the box will list tower frequencies. You know what those are for? Talking to people before you taxi into a jet and end your flying career with a thud. Approach departure. Look for small text near Class B or C airports. If you're just blasting through Bravo without ever calling approach, you're basically robbing a bank and waving at the security cameras. Airport symbols, the tiny clues you keep ignoring. Sectionals are covered in airport symbols, and most of you glance at them like they're cute decorations instead of literal life-saving intel. Every tick mark, circle, and weird little wing icon is trying to tell you something. But sure, keep ignoring them until you land at a field that hasn't seen pavement since the Cold War. Let's fix that. Runway outline, or lack of one. Runway outline shown equal at least one paved runway longer than 8,069 feet. No runway outlines, just a circle, equal shorter than 8,069 feet or unpaved. You probably don't want to take your Cirrus in there on a whim. If it's just a little magenta or blue circle, you better check the AFD, or the chart supplement before you go joyriding in. That field might be grass, gravel, or just wishful thinking. Tick marks around the circle equal fuel and services. So those tick marks, yes, there's fuel. No tick marks? Hope you packed a sandwich and a fuel bladder because you're on your own. Here's the important thing. These are hard-surfaced public use airports. If it doesn't have tick marks, it might not even be open to you. Don't roll up expecting full service when the place is actually a cornfield with a fence. Magenta open circle equals private use, ultralight, or not verified. You can't land here without permission. This isn't your backyard. If you bust into one of these without clearance, don't be surprised when someone meets you with a shotgun and a sheriff. See that tiny dot under a triangle with a number next to it? That's a tower. And if you don't see it in real life, you're about to feel it. Sectionals give you tower heights in MSL and AGL. Pay attention to both. Big bold numbers in each grid box, that's the maximum elevation figure. Fly below that and you're asking for a steel surprise. Obstacles above 1,000 feet AGL have a little lightning bolt looking line sticking out of the top. Avoid them unless you enjoy impromptu metal origami. You want to be a pilot? Learn to read the damn chart. ForeFlight can die, batteries can fail, and cell signal won't save you from flying into a TFR during a presidential visit. This thing right here, this is survival gear. Hold on, I gotta pick the damn thing up. And this thing right here, this is survival gear. It tells you who to talk to, where can you fly, what to avoid, and how not to end up splattered against a ridge because you thought the green part meant go. So next time you look at a sectional, don't glaze over it like you're reading ancient Sumerian. Learn it, love it, live it, or stay on the ground.